Hello everybody, I'm Buzz, and I'd like to take a look at with you tonight a hybrid Genesis Atomizer. It's the Ikarus, and it's spelled Ikarus, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, like Icarus from Greek mythology, but that's spelled with a C. But it could be Ikarus. I don't know. I'm not sure. Drop Mods is the maker, and they're in Portugal. And I bought this from Vapist Vapourizers, and they're in Liverpool. And so it's a mini. Let's give it something to compare to. It uses an 18350 battery, and there it is next to the ProVary with the Z-Addy Pro on it, and you can see it's a whole bunch smaller. And let's see if we can compare it to the Wizard with the Cobra, and still smaller than that. And the Wizard's a pretty small. That's an 18650 or Wizard Apprentice L. An iHybrid. It's a mini. It uses that little battery. Let's see. Up until this point, I haven't really liked minis, but this one I really like. The button. It's made out of stainless and carbon fiber. I don't know if I said that or yet not, but it's 304 stainless. It's got a bottom button. It's a mechanical mod. The button locks, kind of like all the locking buttons. You just spin the one part down and it locks into place, and it works real smooth, real nice. Everything's made well on it. It's got a little E-clip that holds it all together, and that pushes that up into your battery, and your battery into your top post, and you're all good. Shit. Ooh, whoops. Anyway, oh, there, I got something dropped in the review, and now we're out of the way. The springiness, it's just a little bit of resistance, but it's not enough to, you can set it down. It's just a tad wobbly when you set it down, but it's not enough to, has enough spring to keep your mod, the weight from the mod to make it go off, but it's also not, it's real easy to push. It feels good. I like the carbon fiber. It's depending on how the light catches it, it just looks neat. It's almost like three-dimensional. It's pretty neat. I like that. Obviously it's just kind of coated with carbon fiber, and it probably has a resin on top of that. It's stainless inside of the mod. You can get another this is a kick tube. It just unscrews up here, and you would place your kick tube in there. And see, that would be like so. Makes it a little bit bigger. And I'm liking the mini. It's nice to carry around. You can, I was just putting it in my, I usually wear a denim shirt to work in, and I was just popping it in my shirt pocket and running around with it, and it kind of stayed upright, didn't spill out or anything, and used it all day today. Works pretty good. And let's see, you can also get a 18500 stainless steel body for it. It's 304 stainless. That would make it a little bit longer. And personally, I like the carbon fiber. That's why I got it. Something different. And let's open, or that's closing it. Let's see how it vapes. There, it comes with, before we vape it, it comes with, let's set it down here, a little shorty drip tip. Everything fits together pretty snug on this thing. Then here's your top cap, so you could put in your own drip tip if you like. And there's a look inside of it. And the air hole on this is, if I compare it to my Cobra, it's about the tightest draw Jenny that I got, and you have to puff on it real slow, and it's just real tight. It's got a small air hole in it, and like the Z-Addy Pro or the iHybrid or something, it's got a lot bigger air hole in it. It's kind of an airy draw. You have to kind of vape on that slow too, I guess I should say. But I don't know, if you use it, you know what I'm talking about. It has a more airy draw. And this one is kind of in between those two, and I like that. It has several options as you could set it up. You see, there's your wick hole, there's your fill hole, or you could have done it vice versa. And then it has 3 other screws in there that you could take out and add. You could add a dual coil, or you could make an endless wick, make a U that put it on there. And I'm guessing if you like to use a fiberglass wick, you could make you a U that way. That way you got lots of wick bringing your juice up to your coils up there. And it uses a spring with a little washer and a nut on there, and then it's just a Allen screw, Phillips screwdriver to take those screws out. I suppose you could go to Fastenal or something if you like the Allen screws, and put an Allen screw on there. I'm sure you could find that size. Doesn't really matter too much to me one way or the other. I could use either one. And the hole's a pretty good size, the fill hole. I like that. Show you just how easy it is to fill. You don't have to use a syringe or an injector or anything like that, needle top or anything. Just take you a dropper out of your dropper bottle, and it just fills up that easy. It has an acrylic tank on it, and I had a little trouble getting that on there, to be honest with you. It was really tight. I messed around with it a little, and I finally was able to get it. And I emailed the guys at Vapist Vapors, and they got back to me fairly quick. I mean, like within an hour, and said that some of them had, not all of them, but they did. I wasn't the first one to complain, and if I wanted to send it back, I could for a refund, or the modder would fix the problem or whatever. But I was able to get the tank on there, and everything works out okay. So now I got my cap on there, and I got it rotated. I like it the hole by my wick, and let's see how she vapes. Man, I think this thing just vapes like a champ. Puts out a lot of vapor, and great flavor. No miss hits. The switch is nice. You can hear that battery rattle around, but that's all mechanical mods. I'm really liking this little thing. It's light. There it is. You can see it just fits right in the palm of my hand. My hand's bigger than that. I guess I would say I have average size hands. hold it, you can just see the drip tip in the bottom. I usually get the hole lined up on the bottom, and then I just kind of hold it up top there, and you can get a lot of good vapor going with this thing. No complaints at all from Vapist Vaporizers. I ordered it. Oh, I can't they carry a lot of the high-end mods, and a lot of the times their stuff's out of stock because it's all, none of the stuff's mass-produced, and you just hit and miss. And I just happened to get on there one day before work, and it was earlier in the week last week, or it might have been a little later, but it didn't take that long to get here. Let's see, I think I paid upper towards $200 for it, but I don't think it was quite $200. And I ordered an extra tank and that kicked ring. I don't know why. I think I like it better this way, but I've got the option if I like it. There you go. It's a nice little mini, nice Jenny. That spring and washer setup, I had a little bit of trouble getting that on there. It's so tiny, it's kind of hard to hold down and get that into that Cantel wire in there just right. But I did kind of get a method down and finally got it going. But I think I would prefer just my taste. I don't know, there's probably, as much as I like just something I could screw on with a thumb screw or an Allen wrench, there's probably just as many people that would rather have something like that they just kind of work it in there. But that's just my thoughts on the matter, and my likes and dislikes, whatever. But it really doesn't make much difference one way or the other. Probably the people that like that kind of thing don't like to have something to screw, and I'm the opposite, so can't never please everybody, right? And that's about all I got to say. It's a nice little mod. There is that little bit of tank feature that I mentioned, but there was a few of them, I guess, in this batch that had that issue, and like I said, I don't think mine had the issue. It was on the verge of having it. Maybe where the atomizer part is, it was maybe wasn't quite the right diameter, you know, just a thousandths or something. I don't know. But like I said, mine did work once I fiddled with it, and not too big a deal. It was very minor, and I'm very happy with the mod. So everybody, keep on vaping.